difficulty isn't what you think it is. This is for one round. That's only for one round, so that's not that useful. And turn Spider Bot. Right, do nothing there. And then next turn, let me save here. Go through. Right, I stun him. Oh, I stunned him for 3, so I critted him, so that stuns him for 3. Target leg. Stun him some more. And then, how close are we? 75? Oh, there you go. And turn. He's just completely stunned. Shotgun. Thanks, come by in person, I have something for you. Alright, secure briefcase. Sealed with a state-of-the-art maglock. Walk away. Can I turn off the drone now? Can I how do I end the turn? Wait, no, how do I go back to not turn-based? These guys aren't aggressive or anything, right? Alright. I think we're good. Don't mind me. Hey man. You're not a cop. He nods down at the mangled body of the constable who was beating him. That was beating him. You're the one who sent in that drone? You guessed it. Well, I appreciate it, and I owe you. Tell you what, you can have the combination to the briefcase on the table there. Everything in it is yours. You mean the briefcase that you got tortured trying to protect? Yeah, I couldn't afford to let the cop see what was inside. He probes his ribs with a finger, then grits his teeth and raises from his chair. The code's 9315, help yourself. As soon as I catch my breath, I'm out of here. Out? Aren't you worried about getting caught? Nope. He bends down and swipes the dead constable's ID badge, slips it in his pocket. His mouth twitches up into something between a smile and a grimace. This will fool the security system. As long as I don't get caught by a flesh and blood cop, I'll be fine. Alright. Good luck. 9315. Cram. I just magically transport that into stash. It's just a bunch of just drugs. That's not useful. Okay, this doesn't get us any closer to finishing our mission. Do I have to shoot everyone? I think I have to shoot everybody. So this is the lockup guard. Unless I can like send Gaichu to lock it up. The door guard eyes you warily as you approach. She looks jittery and alert. A waste paper basket at her side has been filled to overflowing with styrofoam coffee cups and crumpled cigarette packets. She holds up a hand to stop you. Sorry, I can't let you through here. The holding cells are off limits to visitors. The guard gestures towards Gaiju, her expression wary. Also, if I didn't know better, I'd say that you've got a ghoul with you. That's because I do. So, she fidgets with her hands. Shouldn't you be killing it? I figured I'd stash him in a cell until I get my bounty, then we can kill him. Nah, that's the city job. I'm just gonna put him in your lockup until I get paid. Well, I guess that I can let you in. I think that the cells are full though. If they are, you have to wait until the bounty SA officer gets in. Might be a bit. That's fine. The ghoul is totally under my control, so no worries there. You know, I was gonna ask how you managed that. She shakes her head, but you know what? I don't want to. Just keep it away from me, okay? Oh, sweet. So, that's interesting. So bringing Gaiju shuts off all the other options, but it opens this option. Right? And then we can, like, let all these dudes loose. Display. Rowan Shawmaker. Nobu Tashiro. Raul Cobbs. Hey man. The prisoner in the cell is twitching, his entire body seems to vibrate with barely contained energy. An acrid chemical smell hangs off of him like a cloud, some sort of aerosolized synthetic drug most likely. Just being near the man is enough to make your heart start hammering in your chest. I have seen it! He gesticulates wildly, stomping his feet and thrusting his hands at the sky. I've seen what lies above! Yeah? What's up there? Another world! He lurches forward and slaps both palms onto his cell door. From where I perched, I could see them all! How interesting. Tell me more. He lowers his voice to a whisper. They pulled me down from my rightful place, the place that I discovered. They foiled my ascendancy and locked me in a cage. But if you deliver me salvation, I can show you how to ascend as well. Etiquette gang. Oh crap, I just moved all my drugs into... Damn it, I just put all my drugs into my stash. Wow, you're really something. And you're not bad yourself, he nods enthusiastically. Please return to me when you can deliver me from my bondage, and hurry, lest the beauty of the heavens fade from my eyes. I just put the drugs in my stash, and I can't get it back, right? It's not a mission item? Ah, unbelievable. The prisoner in the cell smiles at you with a mouthful of gleaming white teeth. He steps forward and presses his face to the bars. You don't look like a cop. He sniffs the air, his nostrils flaring. Don't smell like one either, so what are you doing here? I'm on a job. Wanna guess what kind? I can recognize a runner when I see one. The way that you carry yourself tells me anything I need to know. What are you in for? A bunch of things. I run the shadows for a living. You know, the kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. But the thing is, none of it is my fault. I'm the victim here. Yeah, I bet. It's true, man. I wouldn't be running the shadows in the first place if it went for the damn Yellow Lotus. I was a fighter, a good one, made good money, had a stable of fans. I was making my way up in the world. Then some pointy-headed red pole sent his goons after me. He wanted to throw a fight. He inflates his chest. Nobu fucking Tashiro does not throw fights. I told him to get bent, and when we stepped into the ring, I beat that boy into paste. Been on the run ever since. It was brave of you to resist him. Not many fighters would have done that. Let me flatter him a little bit. Yeah, well, I wasn't about to let myself get pushed around. Not me, man. Not ever. He pounds his chest with a closed fist. I'm nobody's puppet. I still got my pride. Alright, gotta go. He holds up his hands. Wait, hold up. You've gotta get me out of here. Oh yeah? How am I supposed to do that? Even if I could get your door open, you wouldn't make it out of the building. That's probably true. He licks his lips, nodding to himself. You've gotta give me your visitor badge. I'll use it to get out, and I'll come back with help. You think the cops are gonna fall for that? Yeah, of course, you can say that I beat you up, took it away from you. They won't bat an eye at that. Look, you have to do this. Now give me the fucking badge. Uh... I can't actually give it to him? I kinda wanna give it to him, see what happens. I don't have to do a damn thing, enjoy your stay. He slams the cage with both hands. You better hope and pray that you never wind up in here with me, shitbird. I'll crack your skull open with my teeth. Ew. um... This is not useful. Raoul Cobbs? A disheveled-looking man in a ripped shirt and jacket lurches towards the cell door at your approach. He reeks of stale sweat and pepper spray. You've got to get me out of here. Please, please, please get me out of the cell. He clutches the bars of his cell door, his knuckles whitening as his grip tightens. I can't go to prison. I mean, you are in prison. What are you in for? A misunderstanding. That's all it was. I didn't do anything wrong. What kind of misunderstanding are we talking about? I was just making a little money. What's wrong with that? I tell you what, nothing. He pounds the walls of his cell with an open palm. But the powers that be can't stand free enterprise, so they had their goon squad lock me away. Hong Kong is called the Free Enterprise Zone. It's right there in the name. Oh, come on, you can't be that naive. The Executive Council is pro-business as long as it's their business. But if the little guy wants to get a taste, well, he rattles the bars of the door again. Look at what happens. They'll have you arrested for crimes that they're all guilty of 100 times over. They seize your business and they put you away. This business of yours, was it lucrative? Very. I'm a very rich man, or I was, until they froze my assets, but I still have a couple of offshore accounts that the Hong Kong police force can't touch. I'm an entertainment producer, you see. My product is like Urban Brawl, but without all the gloss and polish. It does really well overseas. He pauses for a moment and his grip on the bars tightens. The evidence that they gathered on me, it's probably here in the station, maybe on a desk somewhere or a table. I overheard some of the cops talking out there. It doesn't go into the evidence room until they're finished writing up their paperwork. If you could find it for me, bring it back here and destroy it in front of me, you know, so then I can be sure it's gone. I'll pay you handsomely. I mean, without evidence, they'd have to let me go, right? I'll give you 1,000 new yen for the stack. Not bad for 5 minutes work. You got yourself a deal. Describe what I'm looking for. It's just a generic data stick. The thing has a red plastic case with a black spiral pattern on it, and it'll be sealed in an evidence bag. You bring it to me and destroy it, and I'll make it worth your while. Alright, sounds simple enough. Okay, you gotta be quiet about this. If you start shooting up the place, they'll lock things down, and I can't have that. I also need you to keep the stick in the evidence bag until you destroy it in front of me. Don't mess with it, just bring me the whole package. I gotta know that the stick has been destroyed, and that there hasn't been any copies made. You do all that, and you get your money, and I get my freedom. He flashes you a brilliant smile. Everyone goes home happy. Alright, I'll be back with the stick. I mean, what is this stuff anyway? I don't know what's going on. It's on a desk somewhere? So I've got like... Go to the security desk. I've got SimSense chips. Search the shelf. Pocket it without breaking the seal on the evidence bag. So I don't have any more drugs to give to the guy, right? Because I stashed it. Show him the data stick. Yep, got it right here. He leans forward to inspect the data stick, and the evidence bag is still sealed too, just like I asked you. A smile begins to creep across his face. He nods eagerly. Good, 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 good. Now I want you to destroy that fucking thing, bag and all, burn it up and be thorough. Ah, that, as they say, is that. He lets out a heavy sigh, and his shoulders slump. He swipes his forehead with the back of his hand. Man, what a relief. Thank you so much for doing that. Now hold your PDA up to the bars, and I'll wire you the money from my account. He reaches his hand through the bars and taps away on your PDA screen. A few seconds later, you hear the happy chime of a new yen transfer concluding. Pleasure doing business. What are you talking about? He winks at you. I've never seen you before in my life. Alright, so these guys are not helpful. These guys are not helpful. I can't have Gaiju, like, stay out of the way. So the only other way to do this is to shoot through here, right? Is to murder everybody until they're dead. Well, you know what? Let me... Card reader. No, my card doesn't get through there. I have no karma points. Swipe. A constable posted by the elevator turns to face you, an irritated look on their face. This is a secure elevator, you can't go here unless you get authorization to go upstairs. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Well, now you do. Go talk to the desk sergeant. He can help you if you've got a valid reason to be up there. She waves you away with a sweep of her hand. Now, unless you've got other business here, I'm gonna have to ask you to move along. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill them to get their cards. Alright, well, I guess we're killing everybody in here. Let me stand on a dragon line real quick. Save the game. So this 49, 53, 25 attacks, minus 15 chance to hit. 2 attacks, increased chance of critical. See, I feel like this is better. 99% chance to hit, right? 3 and 3. Isabel 68, 85. This thing really is more accurate at long range. Crazy. Alright, robot. You will boost the bot. Boost the bot some more. The bot will shotgun, laser, 68. I mean, he's behind cover. They're all behind cover from the bot, so it's not very good. 73. 73. Oh my god, 80%. Unbelievable! Alright, kill that person. Spit at him. You know what, I'm gonna just come back and chop him. 12.